All right, let me go ahead and share the representation. Presentation. Welcome to anyone that's going to be watching this. This is day two of this social media management course. Yesterday, we had the privilege of having an overview of the social media marketing, understanding what social media marketing is and what social media management is. And then we got to learn about Canva, which is a simple graphic design tool. We learned about the interface, and some of the people present were able to practice a bit on it and see how it works. So it's a really simple tool, and if you still have any questions about it, you can reach out to me, or you can inform your pastor to reach out to me if you have any questions. You can talk to me directly. Today we are going to be discussing content calendars and content planning, which is a very important thing in digital marketing, or rather in social media marketing. And then the tool that we're going to learn how to use today is called ChatGPT. It's a large language model that is an artificial intelligence. You can communicate with it, but the most important use that digital marketers have found for it is using it to plan your content, to create text content, and even use it to create content calendar and everything. So, first of all, let's start with the first thing we have for today, which is an introduction to content calendar. So, what exactly is a content calendar? So, a content calendar is a strategic tool that helps organize, plan, and schedule content across various social media platforms. It ensures that your social media presence is consistent, relevant, and aligned with your marketing goals. By mapping out what content will be published and when, a content calendar helps maintain a strong structured approach to social media management. So what a content calendar simply means is a schedule where you plan what you're going to post for a particular amount of time. So a content calendar can be a monthly content calendar or a weekly content calendar. What this calendar just indicates is that it helps you plan ahead and it helps you schedule your content and helps you actually keep your content consistent to a certain point. So so um you don't just like jump in every day not knowing what to post or when to post it. So with content calendars, even as it helps you like arrange your content, it also helps you be able to schedule content ahead for the future. So that's what a content calendar means. It's just either a weekly, a monthly calendar that you create that dictates what you post across a specific time period. So next thing we're going to look at the importance of content calendars. So the content calendar actually has a whole lot of importance and relevance when you are managing your social media accounts. Here I'm going to list them out for you. The first one is it ensures consistency. So as you know, consistency is key in social media management. A regular posting keeps your brand visible and engaging to your audience. A content calendar helps ensure that your content is consistently scheduled, preventing gaps that could cause your audience to lose interest or forget about your brand. So consistency is one of the most important things when you're managing a page. And consistency doesn't necessarily mean frequency. If you choose your frequency to be once a week, consistency means maintaining that once a week across a month, across 3 months, across 6 months. Just be posting that on that, like that once a week, that once a week. That is what consistency means in social media management. So when Why consistency is the key is because it actually helps dictate your relevance among your audience. If your audience sees that you post this particular thing at this particular time period, or this amount of time during the week, though it will help them to understand. So this is exactly when I should be expecting this content from this particular person, and the content calendar helps you maintain consistency because when you write in your content calendar, you're going to post this particular video once every week or twice every week, or you're going to post this particular picture once every week or twice every week. It helps you maintain that consistency in the sense that once you look at your content calendar, you know what you're supposed to post for that day. Or once you look at your content calendar, you know what you're supposed to post for that week. So it ensures consistency and it helps you maintain that consistency through a long period of time. The next thing is that it enhances organization. A content calendar provides a clear view of your upcoming content, making it easier to organize campaigns, promotions, and themes. It allows you to plan ahead, coordinate with other marketing efforts, and avoid last minute scrambles to create content. So, what this means is that it helps you be more organized in what you're doing because if you don't plan ahead, you can't just stumble. Maybe it's Tuesday, something came up, you were scattered throughout the whole day. Then, even in time, you have to post something on your client's page and start struggling, trying to find what to post. No. When you build the content calendar and plan ahead and even schedule the posts ahead, you can be able to play off what you're doing, knowing that you have plans of what you're going to post on a particular page that week. So all you have to do is when it gets to that particular time you're supposed to post, you just take a look at the content calendar, understand what you're supposed to post, and then post it to the particular page. The next thing is that it improves content quality. So planning content in advance allows you to carefully craft each piece, ensuring that it meets your quality standards and aligns with your brand's voice. It also provides time to gather the necessary resources such as images, videos, or research to create more polished and effective content. So, what this is trying to say is that when you create a content calendar and plan ahead, you can actually be able to research about that particular content. Let's say you plan that you're going to post about, let me say, cars in the by next week Wednesday. So what the content calendar help you do is that you know what to research about cars during that before that time period. You know what exactly you want to post about cars before that time period, and you know what information you're going to need, what information you're going to need to make a really good post about cars because you prepare the caption, prepare the graphic or the video, prepare the cover picture, like know exactly how you're going to structure that post. So that is why how it improves content quality. It gives you time to conduct research and gives you time to build. So if what you post today is about cars, maybe the next day you're due to that you plan that content calendar ahead. Now you know that the first post is about cars. Then you build off of that post. The next post will now be about engines. This one will now be about steering. This one will now be about brake. Or this one will now be about how to drive a car. So a content calendar help you plan and arrange these things and know the best way to deliver that particular information to the audience. The next thing is that it facilitates strategic planning. So content calendars help you plan content around key dates, events, and marketing campaigns. This strategic approach allows you to leverage holidays, industry events, and trending topics to boost engagement and reach. So, how what content calendar helps you do is that it helps you organize your content like based on what is happening in that particular period. Let's say you want to plan a content for this month or for next month, and let me say there's a really big football league that's coming up. Like let me say Premier League, you want to start Premier League or they want to start this one. So some of the contents you now want to plan, you now see how you involve something that is trending into that content. Maybe a video about football relating to your business, a video about this thing. So content calendar helps you understand the trend, understand what that particular date is for, and then know how you incorporate that into the content that you're creating. Let's say you're planning content for the month of December. So you know the content to plan for December 24th, know the content to plan for December 25th, know the content to plan for December 31st, content that reflects what these days are about. That's exactly what a content calendar helps you do. So the very last thing is that it supports goal alignment. Yesterday, I talked about the three different goals that you can have in social media marketing. The first goal is brand awareness. The second goal is engagement, and the third goal is conversions. So with a content calendar, you can plan ahead and be all like, so this week now, I'm going to do brand awareness posts. Brand awareness posts can be something like, hey, have you heard about this company? Or, hey, this is this company. This is what this company is about. That is what brand awareness is. Just posts that are trying to reflect or to teach your customer more about your business or know about your business. Then you now plan that maybe the upper week will be engagement content. Engagement content can be something like, what do you think about just content that's going to require a reply from the audience. Engagement content can be something like, um you guys should vote between this and this, which one do you like? Or you ask them a question and have them or you give a quiz, just content that is interactive, that requires the audience to comment or reply or say something. So you can schedule it, maybe this week is awareness, this week is engagement, then this week is conversion, or this month is awareness, this month is um engagement, then this month is conversion. So that's what content calendars actually help you do. It helps you plan your content across a particular period of time. So if you now plan for conversion, maybe the post you could make in that particular time will be like, this is the discount, we're giving out a discount on this, or you can buy this and get one free. Now, this one is conversion content, content you're trying to do to help someone purchase something, or to give them an incentive to purchase a particular thing. So these are the importance of content calendars. So now I'm going to tell you how exactly do you to plan a content calendar. So first step in planning a content calendar is to determine posting frequency. When I say determine posting frequencies, it's for you to actually sit down and first ask yourself, how many times will I be able to post in a week, or in a day, or in a month? How many times will I be able to post? And this posting frequency, it depends on, number one, your ability. Two, it depends on the platform. And three, it can also depend on the audience. So it depends on you in the sense that you have to actually know your capabilities. You have to pick a posting frequency that you can keep up with. It's not just because it's everyone posting once every day. You decide that you can do once every day. So you have to pick something that you ensure that you never miss, or nothing will happen that will make you miss it. So understand your audience's habits and preferences. Posting too often can overwhelm them, while posting too infrequently can lead to disengagement. So this one is the part where you understand there's some kind of audience that if you post too much, they'll be like, this guy is like too repetitive. He's posting the same, like, I'm not that interested. While there's some that you have to post scarcely, maybe post just once in like 2 weeks or once in like 3 weeks. That's how they enjoy keeping up with you. So different platforms require different posting frequencies depending on the platform. Now there's some platform that it is really good to post like every day, every day, every day, while there's some platforms it's really like it's best advised to post like once or twice a week. Something like Twitter now, you can post like very frequently. You can, because Twitter, you can just write like 3 sentences, post it. That's a tweet. Or just write something and tweet it, write something and tweet it. Compared to LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a platform that requires like the ideal content for LinkedIn is mostly longer, much detailed articles. And you can post on LinkedIn, let me say just once a week or twice a week, and that is really good enough because you have to put more thought into LinkedIn's posts, into articles or posts that you have prepared for LinkedIn. While for Twitter, you can just think of something in that moment, write it and post it. So you see how platforms can dictate frequency of the content, and then your audience can also dictate frequency of the content. But everything has to be based on the whole frequency thing has to be based on your capability. So once you found out your frequency and say like, okay, I've decided based on this, based on my capability, based on my audience, and based on the platform, I want to be posting 3 times a week. Okay, now you have the frequency down. Next thing is you are going to establish the content themes. The general content theme is that you are going to know what theme that you are going to actually like, what content you are going to post for a particular period of time. It can be education, it can be, let me say, it can be promotional, educational, user generated, or behind the scenes. So these themes of content can actually be grouped under whether it is for brand awareness, it is for engagement, or it is for conversion. Remember, these things are the three goals of content. Brand awareness is just for people to know your business more. Engagement is for people to interact with your business. And conversion is to sell. So if it is an educational content, it is under brand awareness. It's under brand awareness. And it can also be under engagement content. So because you can put something as educational now and also ask for your audience's thoughts. What are your thoughts on this? So promotional content is either for brand awareness or for conversion. It's either for people getting to know your business more, or you are promoting like a discount that you're doing. In that sense, it actually now becomes a conversion content. So another type is user generated content. User generated content can actually fall under whether brand awareness or engagement, or engagement or conversion. So user generated content in this modern day is one of the most important type of content, because this is the content that comes from your client's mouth. User generated content, that is not, it doesn't come from the business, it comes from the client, from a customer or a user. So it's just like somebody talking about how good MTN is, and MTN posts on their page. Now that is user generated content. It doesn't, like, once it's a comment or an input from a user or a customer, a client, a testimonial now is user generated content. Even a video of someone criticizing a particular business is user generated content. Your goal as someone that is into PR is to discover how to use that distance to bring out the good side of your business, or if you just have to ignore it completely. Then the last thing on how to plan a content, when you have determined the frequency, let's say the frequency we determine is 3 days a week. We determine the theme. Let me say the theme you want to use throughout this week, you want to post user generated content, or throughout this week, you want to post educational content, or throughout this week, you want to post like behind the scenes of how you handle your business and how you attend to customers, that kind of thing. So when you have determined the frequency, determine the theme. Next, they're now going to prioritize timelines. Is what that basically means is understand what is happening during that period they're putting the content calendar up on. If it is during Independence Day time, you know how you incorporate that into the content. If it's during Christmas, you know, maybe you add some Christmas deals and Christmas discounts. If it is during, so that's just what it means. It includes important days like holidays, industry events, or company milestones. You have to plan around these key dates. You stay updated on current trends. When you find out something is trending, know how you incorporate that into your content for that particular duration of time. So that is what prioritizing timelines means. So once you've had all these things down, then you can now draw your calendar. Maybe for this week, you write Monday, write Wednesday and Friday. Since you pick 3 days a week, it can be any day of the week, or you get to choose which days of the week. Let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Anyone. Let's say what you decided that you post throughout this week is user generated content. You first have to curate that user generated content. So you have to have 3 user generated content that you have kept and have captions that you prepared for each of them. So let's say it's 3 times a week and you have 3 different videos of customers talking about your product. So you schedule the first video for Monday. Let's say it's a customer talking about how fast your delivery is. You prepare the caption that my business always delivers this thing fast. Here's a client talking about it. That is it. You have planned the content for Monday. You look for the next video, plan it for Wednesday. Maybe someone talking about how high the quality of your product is. You carry that one, schedule it for Wednesday. You start down and schedule it for Wednesday and write in the caption, prepare the caption ahead of time. All these things that, let me say you're doing it on a Sunday. You prepare it ahead of that Wednesday that this here's a video of a client talking about how high my quality is. I don't disappoint with quality, that kind of thing. Depending on how you want to sound, you can sound either casual, like how you're joking with your audience, or you can sound professional. So that's how you determine the caption. So I'm still going to teach you how to come up with these captions and content. That is what where ChatGPT comes in. We're still going to get there. So when you have established the content themes and you have actually determined the frequency, so you now carry the first video plan for Monday, the second video plan for Wednesday, and then the last video you plan it for Friday. Maybe in the caption you add something like TGIF. I hope you're having a good day. Then you now put another comma or put dot 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 and something like here's a client talking about maybe another good aspect of your business, and then you put it there, then you put it there. Just like that, you have planned content for a week. Just like that. That's how you put up a calendar. Maybe you do it in Excel or these spreadsheets. Just like that, you have put up content for like a week. And that is how a content calendar is. It's just that simple. There's nothing too complex about it. So that is how you plan a content calendar. Then the next thing I'm going to be talking about is content planning and content creation. So the first thing in content planning is content calendar we just talked about. Then another thing in content planning is determining your tone, and then you have to determine also what you want to talk about or what you want to highlight. All that is in content planning. So content planning and creation are essential aspects of social media management that involve strategically designing and producing content that resonates with your target audience. Effective content planning ensures that your social media posts are timely, relevant, and aligned with your overall marketing goals. While content creation is the process of bringing these plans to life through engaging and high quality posts. So when it comes to content can be only in 4 types. Content can be text, content can be video, content can be image, picture, graphic, just and then content can be audio. These are the 4 kinds of content that you can actually have. Sometimes you can mix it up. It can be a video with a text, or a picture with a text, or a text with an audio. Or so it's just basically mixing it up. But basically, these are the 4 kinds of content you have. There's video, audio, picture, and text. One of the most important one that you always use is text. Text goes along with everything. Well, even if you are posting a video, you're going to add text. If you are posting a picture, you're going to add text. Sometimes you can post just text. People that have websites, when they write articles, they use articles are like 80% made up of text and then some images or some video, depending on the kind of article that you want to create and you want to write. So these are the four main kinds of content. And with the content calendar now, you can plan out maybe during the week, you can maybe schedule a video for Monday, schedule a text with a picture for Wednesday, and then schedule a picture for Friday. So that is just how you like utilize all these types of content. So we are going to look at the overview of content creation, like what content creation actually entails. What content creation actually entails. So the first thing that content creation entails is understanding your audience. Yesterday, when I was talking about different social media platforms, I reflected on how the something like LinkedIn now is mostly for business. Something like Facebook now, you know that it's like for millennials and older, slightly older generations. Now something like Instagram and TikTok is for younger generation. So when you're when you are preparing content, you have to actually understand the audience you are preparing that content for. Depending on what your business is, you have to understand your audience. If you are selling toys now, you're not going to be talking about how tired you get when you go to the office. Let me say you are selling toys and you decide to make an ad, and in your ad now you're talking about you go to work and you come back and you want to play with toys. That's not what you're going to talk about in your content. If you are selling toys, what you're going to talk about in your content is you can when you go to school and come back, it is nice to relax and play with these toys. So understand in the content you're going to be creating, you have to understand the particular audience that your product is for and your content is for. So before creating any content, it's crucial to have a deep understanding of your target audience. This includes knowing their demographics, preferences, pain points, and what type of content they engage with the most. What demographic means: age, location. This is basically what demographics: age, location, gender. So if you are selling clothes to for just girls mostly, you know what's the audience of girls like, the kind of styles they like, kind of colors they like. So you use those colors on your page, these kind of things. If you are selling clothes for men, you know how you use more stoic colors, like colors that men will like, that kind of, the kind of content that men will like, or the kind of thing that they vibe with, so they'll be more interested in your page. So you first have to understand your audience. You have to understand their gender, understand their age, understand their location, and then it will help you to create a content that they will be interested in. So the next thing is you have to define your content goals. So when I say define your content goals, I mean that depending on the goal, the three goals, remember the three goals I talked about, it can either be awareness, engagement, or conversion. So every piece of content should serve a specific purpose, whether it's to inform, entertain, inspire, or persuade. Content goals might include increasing brand awareness, driving traffic to your website, generating leads, or boosting conversions. So when you're about to create a particular content, you think, why am I creating this content? Do you want people to buy? Do you want people to engage? Or do you want just people to know about your business? So once you have this goal down, then you know how to measure the results when that time reaches. So when you post the content for people to get to know your business, when you check and the impression is like 1,000 or 2,000, then you know you have achieved that goal. People now know about that particular business. People up to like 1,000 or 2,000 people now know about your business. If the goal is engagement and you check, let me say 2,000 people viewed it, but nobody commented and nobody did this one, then you know you didn't really achieve the goal of engagement because you wanted your goal to be engagement. So, but if you check, let me say like 50 people viewed it, but 50 of those people commented and said something, then you achieved your goal of engagement. And if your goal is conversion, and then like 1,000 people viewed it, 1,000 people commented, but nobody bought, then you know you've not achieved your goal of conversion. So you have to know each goal you set for a particular content or a particular post that you're making. And then, so know how to set realistic goals. That's something I was supposed to teach you. That's how to set goals. The smart way of setting goals. SMART is an acronym that it's used when mostly in marketing to know how you set your goals. So what it basically means is you have to set what the S means is you have to set specific goals. Don't just be bogus and say I want my business to be big. That is not a goal. That is a very wide goal. What do you mean by big? Like how? In what way? So you have to set the goal I want is, let me say, I want 1,000 people to see this content. So that means your goal is brand awareness. I want 5 people to comment on this content. That means your goal is engagement. So you set specific goals. Next one is you set measurable goals. Don't just set a goal that is bogus and vague. There is no way to calculate the results. So when you say you want 5 people to comment on this post. When 3 people comment, you know that you are like 66%. You achieve that goal up to 66%. So you measure it, you calculate. Then next time you can make it to 10. Maybe 7 people connect and commented. That means you achieve that goal 70%. Make the goals measurable. The next one it means attainable. The A means attainable. Let the goals be attainable in the sense that it's not an unrealistic goal. It's not a goal that's like, I want my business to reach 1 million people. Let me say your social media page, you just started it last month, but you want 1 million followers. So that is an unrealistic and unattainable goal. You have to set attainable goals and set it in such a way that it's a domino effect. They crash into each other, and then you can just keep achieving the goals that you go on. So the next thing is relevant. You have to set relevant goals in the sense that this goal has to do with your business and it is supposed to improve your business in one way or another. So don't set goals that don't have to do with your business or don't improve your business in any way. Ensure the goals are relevant to your business and your targets. Then the next thing is you set time bound goals. Time bound goals in the sense that when you set a goal, you give it time. Let's say you want to achieve this within a week or within a month. What time bound goals help you do is that a goal, when you set a goal that is time bound, it can help you like summarize that particular goal, whether you achieved it or not. Let me say you set it for a week. So you can calculate what was it 50% achieved, 0% achieved, 100% achieved. You learn from it, move on to the next goal. That is why it is time bound. Because when your goals are not time bound and you just set a goal, you might keep working on that goal a month, 2 months, 3 months, and you not know how to move on to the next goal, and then it is kind of a whole coordination. So that is what time bound goals means. So that is how you define content goal. Next thing is choosing content format. So I remember I told you that the different kinds of content formats include video, audio, picture, and text. So based on what you want to communicate, you have to find out what is the best way to communicate this kind of information. Is it via picture? Is it via text? Is it via video? So you find out, is it via graphics? You have to find out what kind of format is the best way to communicate this particular content I want to communicate. If it's an educational content, you say maybe if I use text, they'll not be too interested, so I have to use video. Or if it's a brand awareness post, they're like, if I use picture, it might not spark interest. You have to use video. I think it's because of the like very wide use, like very like the way how video communicates a lot of things. That's why it is one of the most popular form of content in this modern day now. Almost everything, like if your content is professional, if it is educational, if it is you just want to make it entertaining. Video is most times one of the best ways to communicate it. And these days, people are even considering audio more because of podcasts and all these kind of things. So you get to keep people entertained and then use that kind of content. And why audio is more important is that people can listen to it while doing other things. So just know which kind of format is good for the particular thing that you want to communicate. You can do some Google research on it. Just search in Google research and then you find out what is best for it. The next one I talked about is I talked about this before, creating a content mix. Let's say you want to mix video and text, or you want to mix um picture and text. So you just know how to mix up these things or mix a video or and take multiple pictures and use it to make a slideshow. All these kind of things is content mix. Know how to put things together in order to get the result you want. And then the last one is maintaining brand consistency. If you are posting about this, post about that thing. Don't maybe one day you are posting about your product, next thing you go and carry Sabino's comedy and post. You carry this one and post. You see something you like, you carry CNN news and post. That is not brand consistency. If Even if you are going to post something from there, let it be something that has to do with your company or something to do with your product. Let it be talk about something that has to do with it. So you just use it and mix it into your content and then use it to highlight your product or use it to highlight your business. So always maintain brand consistency. Don't just jump into something else um in the middle of talking about your product or your business. So that is what maintaining brand consistency means. So the next thing we're now going to move into is Chat GPT. So Chat GPT is an AI large language model that became popular last 2 years. Was it 2021? Abi? 2022? I think that it became really popular, and since then it has grown massively, and a lot of people are using it for many things. If you're in the modern age and you're not using ChatGPT, there is nothing you can't do with it. It can help in your office, can help in your business. So this one, I'm saying you can use it to create content and use it to create content calendar. It's just a very, very small parts of what ChatGPT can do. You can use ChatGPT to write documents, write memos, write letters, write like anything you want to write, anything you want to prepare. Even you can use it to think of an idea, generate ideas for your businesses, figure out, even solve problems around you. That is what is our first look into the future of what robots and artificial intelligence can do for us. This is basically the best artificial intelligence model that we have currently in our modern world. There are others like Gemini from Google or Llama from Meta. But currently, right now, ChatGPT is one of the best that we have. So if you have the ChatGPT app on your phone, I'm going to ask you to open it. This call is about to end, so I'm going to just open ChatGPT and be ready to practice with me while I end this call and then share the link for the next one on the group. So does anyone the things I've taught in this particular one, does anyone have any question? Does anyone have any question? Mr. Digo is like your microphone is having that issue again. You can leave and come back. Let you know if it's me. So does anyone have any question? All right. Um,
I'm going to end this call. Then the next call we will join. We're now going to learn how to use ChatGPT. So if you don't have ChatGPT, when I end this call, just download it and check the group for the next link I'll post. Since no one has any question for this up until now.
All right. I hope you people can hear me. So this is ChatGPT. If you're opening it on your phone for the first time, you'll be asked to log in. So just if you are with your phone while we're on this call, you can just open it and see what the interface looks like. It's just basically like a message box that you can type anything. So if you have the app, you can open the ChatGPT app so that you can try and follow along with what I'm doing. So this is what artificial intelligence is. It's it just basically it just basically helps you to do anything, and you can interact with it and it can provide information back in any way possible. So let's just say we want to come up with a content calendar for this particular business. Let's see how we can get it to do that. So I think it may be clearer. So I open it on my PC so it should be a bit clearer, but it's just the same thing, whether it's on your system or on your phone, you get the same result. So let's say we want to create something. Let's say we want to create a content calendar for your business. Mrs. Faith, it's like your microphone is making noise. Can you mute? Okay, thank you. All right, so let's say which business will I use now? Let's see if we can create a content calendar for that particular business. Mm, let's say I run a fashion design company.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. I was busy with something.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
no problem, man.
Thank you so
Good
much.
evening.
Good evening. Happy Sunday, everyone.
Same to you. Happy Sunday. So I'm showing how to utilize ChatGPT. I'm still getting started with it. So it can help you create content and content calendar for your business. So I'm trying to input a prompt now. Let's see what it will come up with. Let's say I run a fashion design company. I want to create a content calendar. Let's say a weekly content calendar with graphic for each day. Design idea for each day. A caption for each day. And let's say for that week, we should make it educational content. Now let's send it. It's going to go ahead and create a content calendar for you, like for a particular week. So you see the content, it's created complete for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So how I told it to come up with, I told it to like um see the prompt I use. I run a fashion design company. I want to create a weekly content calendar with a graphic design idea. With this graphic design idea now, you can now go to what you learned about Canva yesterday, come up, create this idea by yourself, and then a caption for each day. A caption now is what you write when you post it to your social media, and the educational content for the week. So let's see what it came up with. Okay, it replied me, let's create a content calendar for your fashion design company. Here's a structure you can follow for the week, weekly content calendar. So for Monday, the graphic design idea it gave me was showcase a bestseller product with a stylish flat lay or a model wearing the item. So in the design that you're going to post, you just maybe as a fashion designer, you just carry that clothes or that particular style, put it in that design or get a picture of it online and put it in the design. And then that is the graphic idea for it. And then the caption is start your week with style. Check out our latest products. Here they gave you a bracket to add the product name. That's perfect for, and they gave you a bracket to add this the occasion that the clothes is perfect for. And then they gave you hashtags, hashtag new arrival, hashtag new arrivals, and hashtag fashion inspo, fashion inspiration. And then the educational content, right, is share tips on how to style that particular product in different ways. That is Monday content that I just gave you. Tuesday content is a graphic, a behind the scenes look at the design process and the material team. So let me say it will be just a picture of you working on a sewing machine or you showcasing one particular thing. And then the caption will now be, ever wondered what goes into creating your favorite product type? Here's a peek behind the scenes. So with ChatGPT, you can basically create anything. It can give you ideas, it can give you content, it can give you, let me say I want it to give me I want a good short article about my, what will I talk about now? Let me say about interior decoration, my business. Okay, let's ask it for it. Give me a 10 write up on how my interior design business can improve a client's home. So all those grammar that you don't really know how to arrange it or put it together, ChatGPT will do it perfectly for you. See what you just gave me. I thought you give me a 3 sentence write up on how my interior business can improve a client's home. So instead of just typing to a client, my business will make your house better, you can ask ChatGPT and it will give you this. Our interior design business transforms your home by blending functionality with aesthetics, creating spaces that reflect your personality and lifestyle. We carefully select colors, materials, and furniture that not only elevates the ambience but also maximize comfort and usability. By focusing on both the big picture and the details, we ensure your home is a harmonious, stylish, and inviting environment you love to live in. So that is it. It just came up with a brilliant paragraph that you can use to sell your business. You can even use this as your bio on social media. A very brilliant bio that you have. So I don't think I can overemphasize the usefulness of ChatGPT even outside of helping you create content calendars or create content. It can help you write memos, help you write letters, help you come up with documents like pitches, like anything that you need an idea on that has to do with text or creating something for it. Let's say, um, what example will I use now? Okay, it can, let me give it an example of how it can help you come up with an idea. Let's say I run a clothing business. Give me 5 ideas on how to sell clothing during Christmas. So just take ChatGPT as your as your robot personal assistant. There's nothing you can't ask it. Anything at all that is troubling you, anything you can ask ChatGPT and to help you come up with a particular information for that. So I just asked it, um, I run a clothing business. Give me ideas on how to sell clothes during Christmas. And these are the things they gave me. First of all, holiday themed collections. Launch a limited edition Christmas collection featuring festive colors, pattern, and cozy fabrics. Promote these as a must have item for holiday parties. Wow, that's the first idea. Second idea is gift bundles. Create gift bundles combining complementary clothing items such as a scarf, a hat, and a glove set at a discount price. So you bring together a hat, a glove, like and sell it together as a bundle and give it a discount. The third idea is seasonal discounts and flash sales. Offer exclusive Christmas discount or flash sales on selected items, such as 24-hour Christmas flash sale to encourage quick purchases. Another idea is personalized shopping experience. To offer a personalized shopping service where customers can book a virtual tour or in-person appointments to find the perfect holiday outfit or gift. So aside from just creating content calendars for you and creating content and giving you content ideas, ChatGPT can help you come up with anything. It's basically artificial intelligence. That's what it does. Help you write long articles, help you write short text, help you write. Sometimes even if you're um let me say you're texting with a client and you don't want to make mistake or say something that will put them off. You can even use ChatGPT, copy the message, put in ChatGPT, tell him I'm speaking with a client. This was their reply just now. How do I reply this without sabotaging my business? So this is exactly there's a lot of uses that you can utilize ChatGPT for. Does anybody have an idea what we should test it with? Is there anyone that wants to test it with something? Or if you have your ChatGPT open with you there, you can try and test something on it. Let's see what it will say. So does anyone want to try? Just think of anything at all. Anything at all. Okay, let's say what can we combine? Which business? Let's say I'm into real estate. I'm into real estate. Give me an idea of promotional offers to run on um what do you say let's say on Nigerian Independence Day. So let's ask it for of content to put out. So you just went along to give me a content idea for Independence Day. You gave me the title, Building the Future of Nigeria, Real Estate as a Pillar of Independence. So the concept is create a visually appealing post or video showcasing the evolution of Nigerian architecture and real estate since independence. Highlight iconic buildings. Let me say you talk about the National Mosque or the villa, just highlights iconic buildings. Modern developments and the role real estate plays in shaping Nigeria's future include testimonials from clients about what owning a home or property in Nigeria means to them, tying it to the theme of independence and growth, and then use a caption like, as we celebrate Nigeria's independence, let's look at how real estate has helped shape our nation. From traditional designs to modern marvels, we are building a brighter future, one property at a time. This is a concept that usually, if you have to sit down and think about it, maybe it will take you like a whole day or even a week to come up with something like this. But in an instant, you can get something that is relevant and something that is meaningful from ChatGPT. And that's how it helps you with both your content calendar creation, your content planning, and the actual content itself. So you can practice it on your own. You can test out ChatGPT. Just another best thing, service, you can ask it to give you a better like question to ask it. Let's say I want content ideas for my web design business. Give me a good prompt for getting the content. So any message you send to ChatGPT, they call it a prompt. It's called a prompt. So sometimes if you are not sure the kind of prompt you want to send it, just you can type the prompt you have and tell it, give me a better prompt. And then when it now gives you that better prompt, you can now give it back to ChatGPT and it now give you the information you want. So let's say I'm thinking of how to ask ChatGPT for content ideas for my web design business, but I don't know the prompt exactly to give to it. So you don't even need skill to know how to talk to the AI. So I just told it I want content ideas for my web design business. Give me a good prompt for getting the content. So I asked it for a prompt. So it just replied me, here is a prompt that you can use. Here's a prompt you can use to generate content ideas for your web design business. So this is the prompt. So I'll now copy this and give it back to ChatGPT. Now watch. And I'll copy this and give back. So the prompt he gave me to give it back is I run a web design business focused on helping small to medium sized businesses establish a strong online presence. I want content ideas that showcase the value of professional web design, highlight trends, offer tips, and position my business as an expert in the field. Please provide a mix of educational, promotional, and engaging content ideas that can be used across social media, blog posts, and email marketing. Brilliant, just brilliant. Can I use that prompt and give it to ChatGPT? And it now gives me, since I didn't know what to put earlier, I just told it to give me something I can ask it and gave it to me, and then I asked it. So you don't even need to be an expert in asking a question. You can just tell it to give me a better question. So do you understand the usefulness of this tool? It's probably the first step to artificial general intelligence in the future. So does anyone have any question? Does anyone have any question about how to utilize ChatGPT? Or is it just simple and self-explanatory? You can just download the app on your phone and start using it immediately.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, man.
Well done. My my question is, does this app have like videos?
Can it help you
Does
come up with
it
videos?
does it generate images.
videos.
Yes, like
It
videos.
it generates images, but that I think that one is the paid version. It comes with Mid
Okay.
Journey. Yeah, the
Okay,
paid
it has
version will
paid
help.
version too.
Yes, this
Okay.
let me this it under here of upgrade plan. See,
So
it's for $20 a month. I think that's like 30,000 naira per month.
wow, that's massive.
So yeah, that is it. So this is it here.
Okay.
DALL-E image generation. But there are actually free tools that you can use to generate image. That you
Okay.
can, I can, yeah, there are free tools. I think I will come up. I'll look for one of them and then show you their free
Yeah.
tool. But I think some of them you can generate. Let me say free for like 1 week before they ask you to pay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mm,
Thank you.
okay. So any other questions? So you can just go on your own, test out the usefulness of ChatGPT because there's basically nothing that you can't, there's nothing that you can't do without it. So if you have any questions after testing it out or something about any questions about the functionality or how to better utilize it, you can just ask me. So basically with the lesson yesterday and the lesson today now, you don't know how to get an idea for a graphic, go to Canva, look for a template for that graphic, work on that template, and then you now have a graphic and a text, and then come up with a content calendar for a graphic that's of content you can use for a particular week or even a particular month. And then tomorrow we're going to learn how to do basic video editing with CapCut. And we're also going to learn how to schedule and manage content and manage multiple accounts at the same time. That's the lesson for tomorrow. Sha. So I think that is all for today. So if you have any questions, you can just ask me personally. I think I'm on the group. So just chat me up and ask me any questions personally, whether from yesterday or from today. I'll share the video of yesterday's lesson. So just go through it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. All right, then. If that's all for today, I'll have to let me see. I have to bid you guys good night. I'm going to post the video of this particular lesson tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night, Mr. Digwe. Good night, Mrs. Shai. I don't think